Hi guys, it's Matt here, and I just want to go over a little tutorial about clipping on the master mix. So sorry I've not had a chance to post for a while, been a bit busy making sample packs and stuff, so watch out for forthcoming sample packs being released, and I'll put some free versions out there so you can just download the samples and the presets for Serum 2. But anyway, what I wanted to do was just show you a technique which I've seen employed by ErbnDub, the famous DnB producer. So what he likes to do is put a clipper on each of his tracks before he bounces out his first mix of his track to get maximum loudness at 0 dB. So yeah, so I'm not an expert on doing it this way, but I think I've got the gist of it. So I'll just show you what I've done. So if I look at this loop arrangement here, I've just got drums, vocal, bass, synth, two synths, and I've just panned those left and right to get some stereo space, as you do in a mix. So this is a very basic mix version. So if I open up the levels, we'll see I normally start around -8 when I'm putting a mix together, but in this case I've had to sort of take everything down, -14, -17 on the synths there. And when I initially started the project, I was just making sure those levels had the master mix at sort of -6 thereabouts. So then as I sort of boosted everything up and sort of lowered things, it came down to about -2. And then what I started doing was adding the clipper. So if I go onto the drums here, that's without the clipper, it's like this. Then put the clipper on. There's a bit of crunch coming through there, if you can hear the difference. Probably a bit too much crunch, actually. It's getting a fatter sound. So I've gone up +5 dB there on the clipper, so I'm just going to tone that back a bit, actually, probably about 3.9. But as you can hear there, it fattens up that drum track. So basically with the clipper, it's about pushing that gain up to get more out of the sonics there, and then you've got the ceiling of 0 dB, as I understand it. So I'm pushing that hard into the clipper. On the vocal, did the same. So before it's like,
go with the flow, but they already know.
I put a gain on that and put it onto mono. So we've got the mono signal going, the mono vocals, and then the free clipper. So I should have mentioned this clipper is from Ven Audio, and it's a free clipper, and you can just download that for free. There are paid versions out there, obviously, which can show you how much you're clipping it by as you run it in to the clipper. So on vocals there, I'm not doing too much to that. I just go in +1 dB. On the bass, add the clipper. As you can hear there, it just boosts that signal. And I'm not going too crazy with the bass, just pushing the gain 2.1 dB there. And then this synth, just a little bit of clipping on that one as well, nothing too harsh, 2.2, so boosting that signal a bit. And then the point being with this clipper is that we're getting everything to 0 dB. So the hardest I'm pushing it is on the drums, basically, going at 3.8 dB there. And then before, get some more saturated drums there, and I did that just by using my ear, basically, and just playing around with it. I mean, obviously if you push it too hard, it's going to be too distorted. So the point of the clipper, as I understand it, is just pushing these frequencies down at their top to level off the top peaks of the sound as it goes in, almost like a compressor really, compressing that signal. Obviously, as I say, I'm still having to do the work there and even out the levels so that everything's not just running in hot at 0 dB. And then, as you can see here, we got the final mix with no clipping on, which I've bounced down has come out like this. And then with the clipping on each track, it's come out like this. So as you can see there, we've got a pushed waveform there, which is pumping up those frequencies, and it's looking a bit fatter compared to the final mix with no clipping. So what I'm going to do with this final mix now, as we can hear when I play it, we've got it going in really hot, which is too hot. So I'm going to put a gain plugin on, and I'm going to reduce the gain by 6 dB. And as you can see on the master out there, we've got minus 6.1. So that's what we're looking for before we bounce out and take this to the final mastering stage. So as you can hear there, we've got a really nice loud mix. So bounce that out, minus 6 dB, and then it can go off to mastering to really push it even further. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. If you'd like to leave any comments about whether you think this technique is good or if I'm doing it correctly, please leave a comment, and it'll help not only myself out but others. Okay, so thanks, and I'll see you on the next one.